Alexa, dear, cut it. Stop. It's good to have our intern in today. It's a hot one here in Western New York.
You know, think of it this way. This is how much the hip loves you. I mean, here we are sweltering in Studio One. No AC, no fan.
No.
But we're here for our fans, all 20 of them.
And I will say, they've made schools half day, Buffalo schools and stuff. It's summer in the city.
Hot time, summer in the city.
Everybody's looking that Bob
Van Halen.
It was, I think it was Jerry Quattro, wasn't it? Anyways, we went to school, Infinite Prague. They opened the windows, right? I mean, we went to school. It was hot. It was summer. Now they're trying to sell this global warming horse shit. It's summer, and by the way, today's record is the one in 1870. So I guess horse shit raised the global warming thing.
Yeah, yesterday I think it was 1957, a year before I was born. So that was 67 years old.
There's a lot of
it's only global warming.
Yeah, global warming, the smog, and it's all part of this democratic, socialist, satanic socialist control. Now the brownouts will start, where they cut us down. And but let's hope that our newfound friends,
I love them,
have cool waters to swim in.
They got to have cool waters, cool splash pads, filet mignon, which I don't think I've had a filet in probably 7 years.
I have not yet. Basically, I went to Mickey D's the other day to sweat out a hangover, and you're basically buying filet mignon now with a cheeseburger under Joe Biden. One quick shout out, Caitlin Costner, a friend of my daughter's and our family, and you know Caitlin.
Oh, she's a good girl.
Graduate of St. Mary's School for the Deaf. Was on last night, national TV. They did a broadcast on ESPNU for the deaf.
What is she on? The U.S. Deaf hockey team?
She is, yes.
I'm probably not saying that. Maybe they don't use deaf. I'm sorry.
I think that's what they call it, though. And they interviewed her at the end of the second period. She did a great job, and it was really an interesting broadcast. And it's time that something like that is done for those people. It made it more enjoyable, I think, for them.
That is absolutely awesome.
What did I tell you? There hasn't been a sound all day, and now we're cutting dandelions.
What is that?
I have no idea what that was.
It happens all the time.
But,
shut up!
It's unreal. But anyways, we got that. Great job. Proud of you, Caitlin.
Yeah, really nice. Really good girl.
Shaney and the guys over in Bahrain, where he's stationed, the Coast Guard. God bless you. Stay safe.
Yeah. Keep us safe. Keep yourself safe.
And we're getting close to the 4th of July, guys. But anyways, now it's been dead silent all day, and we got...
this is unbelievable.
He's cutting down a...
we knew it. We effing knew it.
Could have called it. Anyways, I got to ask you.
Yeah, please ask me.
We got a lot to talk about. Not much with the Bills right now. Sabres, I don't know what they're doing down there. They haven't traded that pick yet. And we got... it's... I don't know what... It's a bike or something.
It's a fucking remote car.
It hasn't been out all day.
Oh, good. Jesus Christ.
But anyway, so we'll get to that later. But I want to ask you, Wayne, what is going on? And I believe it's part of this invasion at the border.
What's
what
going
is
on?
going
Wait a minute.
on?
First of all, there's not really an invasion.
Well, we got chinks coming over there. They're climbing over each other. And let the children play.
We're busy here!
What is going on with, I'm just going to say, the crotch in America? We never had this problem. And now I believe it's got to be all the people coming over the border. There is more
Are they bringing rectal
odor,
sweat with them?
chafing. Have you listened to these commercials and paid attention? Chafing. And Hill Brothers cream. It's soothing there. What is happening?
Well, we got swamp.
Studies show.
We got swamp ass.
What crotch studies are we running? We got cancer, heart disease, MS, RP, psoriasis, and we're studying crotch odor?
Well, we got swamp ass. We've always had that. Now, new is rectal sweat. And it's all coming from overseas.
So, our Vice President, Kamala Harris, she's supposed to find out the true source. Go down south. I think that when they start these walks, right, they're chafing.
Yeah.
And then they're bringing it here and they're spreading it like wildfire up here.
Well, you walk from Honduras, for Christ's sake. There's stench there that you can't even imagine. And the good Lord made these people and said, it'll never get that bad.
And the latest commercials, studies show a half an hour after a shower, the odor scales from 1 to 10 is up to 4. Who's doing these studies?
Young lady, come here.
Well, there's all 18-year-old Manx.
Come here, honey. All right, now.
Professor
don't take this wrong. Don't take it wrong.
I think the tree. I see the tree.
Don't take this wrong, young lady, but sit down. Okay, spread your legs out.
Let me see.
I've got a stink meter here.
Well, most of it is done just by the nose we are trained. I mean, come on. This is, crotch odor.
Oh my God.
You know.
Just go out and buy Lumi.
No, listen. All right. God knows what that shit's doing you down there. We're gonna have 10 years from now. My crotch is destroyed from Lumi. You or others you know, loved ones affected by Lumi. I mean, how about bathing before bed, right?
Call 1-800-BAD-SMELL. We'll get you. We'll get you to our lawsuit.
They're putting this shit on lab rats. Just a little pinch. And, I mean, seriously.
I guess you put it on the taint.
What in the name of God? How about this? Here, bath before bed. How about that? Huh? How about just clean it up? Jump in the tubby tub.
Little pinch between your cheek and taint. Oh my God! And there's like 7 of them now. Started with Lumi. Now there's like all kinds.
We got now everybody, all these labs. I mean, these real diseases. We got Fauci, that lying son of a bitch.
Yeah, that piece of
but,
dirt.
You know, anyways, we did receive another letter.
Okay.
Some of the guys out there want to know what we thought about the disqualification of Joey Chestnut or whatever. I don't get into these guys that swallow hot dogs on without chewing.
Well, first of all, they dip them in water. I'm not that Mike. Listen, I got another thing to pick with this Mike and Gachaya, right? The chestnut. First of all, the abuse of this side of the hip has got to stop. Okay? The Chad hip, the abuse that we're behind the times, that we just called Wayne Gretzky scoring his first goal. I don't want to hear it anymore. Guys are scum.
Hey, listen, this chestnut slaps down 42 wet dogs, right? And he's the size of a toothpick. There's nothing like a good slider after a night out. I can do 2 of those.
Yeah, I don't know how you eat 42.
A Salen's well cooked, dental records with some ketchup and onion. I can maybe do 2 of those.
Yeah.
I'm not dipping them in water. What a waste of a good doggy. Huh?
Well, he's trying to win Tom. He gets a little silver cup. It's incredible. And then the Black Widow comes and eats like 4,000 oysters or something. It's ridiculous.
I'm sorry.
I'd have the shits for 16 days.
That, and I'm not into how many goldfish can we swallow to join the club. It doesn't interest the hip, right?
No, the hip is a very we're very
level-headed. I had to get that out of the way. What else we want to talk?
What else? I want to talk a little bit about the food desert.
Well, let's get in that. We'll finish with the Sabres later. Yeah.
I don't think there's much Sabres. Look at the food desert. Here's the bottom line. They talked to some older people that live on the east side over by the Broadway Market, and I do feel for them. There was a woman that says she comes over 2 or 3 times. She has to walk. She buys the meats. She makes her meals. That's wonderful. The problem is your brethren, i.e. the bastards you give birth to, okay, because there's no dads, are robbing the place blind. They're looting it. It all started, the guy says, I haven't made a profit since the looting of 2020.
And let's stop the uneducated stupidity of insurance. They all have insurance. No, we all pay for that, right?
Yeah.
And it's got to stop. And
well, the guy mentioned he had a deductible. Then he had to hire a ton of people because all of the shelves were broken and everything. And he goes, he's never recovered from it. So basically, people, look at your sons and daughters who are pregnant at 12 and giving and spitting them out and then going to rob it at 16. Because that is the problem. No one is putting a store down there that can't make money. The first rule of business, capitalism, is a profit.
And that hood ornament they call a president's telling everybody's corporations and businesses are raping everybody. No, it's your shit that's raping everybody, buddy. You got to make a profit. That's what you have to do. They're looting the piss out of Cali, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the other day in a jewelry store, 5 guys walked in. I don't know, guys, girls, whatever. Broke every glass, everything, took every bit of jewelry out of the store. But at $900, can't charge us. And I'm talking like that because that's how they talk.
Well, actually, that was more like $600 million.
Right. I'm praying that there's an vigil that could set up a shop there. Have about 8 guys armed to the teeth. They walk in and just unload and kill tomorrow's neurosurgeons today. They're running around here. I know a lot of you probably haven't taken me up in my office to get a scanner. Most of our cops spend most of their beat at the Galleria Mall. And who's our good guy? Maury Povich opening the envelope. Yes, the 13 bus did destroy the Galleria Mall. All right? They run wild there. The new gig is they're driving around all over your way here. And they're shooting paintballs out the car at people.
That's good.
And if someone sees this at night coming down and they fire back, it's going to be another neurosurgeon.
They're only
Never done got a chance to done live.
Tom. They're only people. Why let the children's laughter?
And
right?
the mayor came out, Urkel, and wanted to shut the schools down the road because of this summer in the city.
What they came?
The back of our necks looking dirt and gritty.
Gritty.
But at
Eric
1 in the
Clapton,
morning,
maybe? Okay.
at 1 in the morning in Town Park, Utes running wild.
Yeah.
Now you'll have the activists say, "Why can't the Utes run? Because parks close at dusk."
Dusk. And dusk is about 8:45.
Yes.
The other thing the other day is there was a 14-year-old in the inner city. Something happened to her. Thank God she didn't die or rape or anything. And I'm thinking to myself, it's 1:45 on a school night. She's 14. What in God's name are you doing on the street? Come on.
It's unbelievable. The other day they were kicking and pushing a police officer while the black girls got down on their hands and knees.
They were twerking.
Put their asses up in his face.
Yeah, the guy.
The lack of respect, the lack of shit is unbelievable. But guys, this is what's going on. And there's a parade coming up on the 4th. And we're going to have Mark Kohlenpoff, or what's his name? Kohlenkarser, leading the way. And I am going to openly boo.
Well, here's the thing, guys. I will be there. First of all, if there are any protests of Free Palestine, Tom and I are bulldozing through them.
I want my family to stay away.
Stay away.
I'm going to walk through. And that shit.
We'll go to jail.
Screw the drummer. There is only one solution. It's an Antifa revolution. Screw the drummer and ring the bell and send those bastards all to hell. That's what I say.
There you go. Nice.
Who is this drummer? Is it
well,
a trained
you got to go to school. You got to go to school for drumming for the protests of Palestine. But, we're going to go through I don't think there'll be a protest. If there is, we go through it. Second part is Tom and I will be there right on the corner by the liquor store in Harlem. He'll be booing, we'll be saying stuff. And you might just see something. So,
the interview with gentlemen,
Spectrum.
They're all over our campuses. Now the campuses are closing down, and these kids, and a lot of them are young white women, protesting about this Antifa revolution and Hamas. The Palestinians voted Hamas in.
They did.
They're raping and pillaging the Palestinians, okay? But I want to know who's paying for the damage on these campuses.
Yeah, well.
They interviewed who I think it sounded like a gay boy, young man, who said, "This is terrible, but we have to destroy this stuff. It's the only way to listen." First off, does he realize that under that law in Hamas, they could care less about gay people? And I'm not a homophobe, germaphobe, gemophobe, homophobe. I'm just saying.
They'll kill you.
They're protesting against Israel with pride flags.
And Israel doesn't kill homosexuals.
No.
But Hamas does.
So
figure it out.
They're brainwashed by Professor Ahmada Al-Aqqa, who got motorboat points to pass these broads. They got their little liberal arts degrees in their shit.
Plus, in all the first-ring suburbs, we're getting Ali Akbar Akmar.
They're all moving in.
Up all the properties.
They're moving in. And guys, you think it's wonderful. It's our newfound brethren. No, it's not. And it's a takeover. Europe has just started, I believe in France, they had a vote, start ixnaying on the Yahweh.
The liberals were all thrown out.
Throwing these shits out.
And they're putting a conservative right-wing Senate and president in.
Do some homework. That's why, what's his name, was thrown out of Hungary. Soros. And now he's bringing his shit over here. And we got to throw him out of here, too. It's time for the anti-vigil to come up. We got to start kicking some ass and not taking any numbers, right?
Oh, thank God.
They're destroying San Diego. They're just coming over the boards. And Baba Booey to you. We're playing with toy cars in the streets here.
Yeah. Well, you know why? It's Juneteenth. They're all off of school.
Today's, by the way, what happened to Columbus Day?
By the way, federal holiday, Juneteenth.
They took Columbus Day away?
Columbus
the guy that found this place, and by the way, was not a whore master, slave owner, none. It's all bullshit from the far left. Mm-hmm. Do some reading on that too, but we don't learn about that anymore. We just learn about bullshit and CRT and inclusion. Anyways, I'm done with the protesters. I'm done with the Antifa solution. I'm done with all that horse shit. They're destroying shit. Who's paying for it? And this guy...
He laughed.
I can't believe this.
We said as soon as we turned the camera on.
If I could drive still, I'd get in the car now and crush that son of a bitch. Anyways, if you want to run your car all day long, there was something going on.
Nothing.
We just started, and this guy's out with his toy car. Maybe the batteries are run dead. Speaking of batteries, these Chinese bought electric mowers.
Oh, your mower's really.
It takes
that
3
works great.
batteries now. I got a tiny lawn here. 3. Let's just keep doing. Where are they going in the landfill? Y'all.
Let the children's laughter.
No, the invasion at the border. We got a debate coming up soon with the hood ornament shit stick.
Yeah.
And I do feel sorry though that Bozy was eaten by pygmies on the island of Uka.
Bozy.
Hey, Bozy. And it's
He literally went. They went over to Normandy, and all these dignitaries are across the stage, and they all talk. And afterward, this. Everybody's straight up, and this is Biden.
Now, guys.
I mean, come on.
I'm gonna be that age someday. God help me.
But we're not gonna be the president.
Well, we're not gonna be running the strongest country in the free world, and he's propped up. And the thing that irks me is he's an asshole, and his family are filled with assholes. The mom, the wife there, Jill, doesn't give 2 shits. She just wants to be in that White House. And no, it's a joke. But you know what? They'll win 80-20 because they're giving out welfare now to the illegals with voting registrations.
With voting registration. So it's over, guys. Whether you like Trump or not, there's not a Republican that's going to win anything.
No, we're socialistic and whatever the hell they all want to do here. Our military, the Chinese are building fleets and aircraft carriers, atomic subs, all that. The admiral that we got's got a mini skirt on, and the other day the wind blew up and saw his banana hammock. That's our admiral. And I'm going to say something on that too. I could give 2 shits what George Patton's sexual preference was, or Audie Murphy, or Eisenhower, or MacArthur.
Right.
Who gives 2 shits? Why do we have to be proud as a peacock that our admiral wears a miniskirt with a banana hammock underneath?
No, it's ridiculous.
Who gives? And I guess the Bills announced the other day they're going to sponsor a
Oh my God.
homosexual, gay
flag football.
Why don't we just have flag football?
Flag? No, Tom. They're more sissified. They can't play in a regular against like you and me. They're sissified.
Seriously,
No,
guys.
all kidding aside, why do we have a? Come on.
There's Buffalo Bills right now that are gay. I don't care.
No, of course we don't care.
Who gives a shit? Are they good people?
I did hear.
Are they good people?
I did hear that B.
that
John
twice.
Tatuska has come out and asked for. Who was the guy that was in the Senate forever in New York?
Oh, Patrick J. Moynihan.
So Moynihan's come back from the grave, and he says that September is now going to be heterosexual, white male who worked for everything they got month. With no handouts.
That won't be celebrated at all. No, see, why don't we just have good people? I mean, what? Why a touch football league for? Why? I don't get it.
They're trying. Tom, look. Can you see them in the boardroom? They are trying to score points.
They don't go to the games, and if they do, I don't care. I've never asked the person next to me, "Hey, what do you think about? Are you homosexual?"
Guys, do you think Josh's gonna have a good year? By the
Cold
way,
beer here. Who needs a beer? No. Gay beer down there. Gay.
Really? It's
I don't
ridiculous.
care.
It is so ridiculous.
We don't care. It's ridiculous. I'm so glad they voted that Leah Thomas out of the Olympics.
Oh, I know.
They got a category for it to swim in, but it doesn't want to.
Well, it can't, so get out of here.
Exactly.
No, the whole thing with that, too, is we've talked about it. Now there's another woman bitching in the school board. She let her, what was it? It was a boy that became a girl at 11. And by the way, under the mom's sanction. Great job. Anyway, she was on the girls' volleyball team, and they found out, and guess where it is? It's in Florida, and they got a law. You do not, so they said, you can't compete. Mom, you're fired from your job in that school district because when you checked the box, you said she was a girl at birth, and she wasn't. And the whole bit, and everybody's, DeSantis. No, it's a rule, and it belongs as a rule.
People are upset. I wouldn't want my daughter playing against boys like that, and I don't want my granddaughter doing it. All right, there's co-ed sports and shit.
Yeah.
Do that, but no, you're born a male, you're a male. And this 11-year, how many of these shootings are confused, these transgenders that are now 18, like, I want my wiener back.
I want it back.
You know, and no, it's ridiculous.
Well,
and Tish James says, come to New York, we'll give you the climectomy.
The climectomy.
Who is this bitch to say that?
Climectomy or wienerectomy?
Whatever they're doing,
Yeah.
It's satanic.
Could be either way.
I mean, could you imagine Hitler? You want to do what to my Eva? To what to her? Shoot him.
You will not touch the clam.
It's not really German. I don't know what that was, but
Middle Eastern
Mein
Asian.
Kampf.
And the mom on this case, she goes, my daughter's not even that good. She sits the bench. That's not the point.
Not the point.
Oh my God.
Listen, if I could turn back time, Barbra
If I could
Streisand,
turn back time.
I'd love to be in the locker room with some of the girls that were at Newman, and I just feel like playing volleyball, just to see them shower. You know, I could have been all Catholic and girls shot.
As fathers, we don't like that.
No.
As 17-year-olds at Newman, we kind of liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it's absurd. It's Satan.
It is.
And this drag queen shit they were pushing. All these drag queen shit. I don't need to see. Did any of these people even know who Barbara's, what's her name, Marilyn Monroe is? It's a guy dressed like Marilyn Monroe. Most of these kids don't know who that is. They don't know who Audie Murphy is. They don't know who some of our greatest generals, Patton, is. But you know who Marilyn Monroe was? And I don't want to see Marilyn Monroe with a banana hammock.
I'm not even sure I know who Audie Murphy is.
He's a World War II hero.
Oh, okay.
Audie Murphy. I mean,
but
they don't learn any of this shit anymore.
I thought he was a cowboy in movies.
And who cares what his sexual preference? The hero of Midway was the kid here, McCluskey from Seneca High School.
Yeah.
Was he homosexual?
Who
cares?
But we don't care.
He found that Jap fleet and he sent them all to the rising hellhole. But
well, I'm thankful that we've opened on their shit stick. He did a proclamation. Now they're coming through San Diego, which, by the way, I've been to San Diego, one of the nicest communities there is. Beautiful, great weather, great area, just picturesque. Guess what? It'll be the new hellhole.
Walked into it, what used to be a church, I found along the way.
They blew it up, oh yeah!
When I walked down the street, I jumped over human waste. He jumped over human waste. California shitting. What was that? That was the Cow Hills, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think the Cow Hills, yeah.
Anyways,
that was Mama Cash. By the way, she choked on her own.
I did that too and lived twice. That's another story. Two orders with the pen there by Joe, both illegal.
Yes.
College tuition shit, and now this giving these husbands or spouses of illegals citizenship. It's all illegal, guys. We don't want Trump to win. It's going to be a dictatorship.
Even the liberals know. They've said it. They know
camps.
They know it's illegal, and they know it's going to go to the courts. But the guy's doing everything he can to get elected, and quite frankly, they should just don't worry about it because they're going to cheat their balls off, and they're not going to win anyway.
No, there's no way in hell.
I meant Trump's not going to win anyway.
There's no way in hell. It finally came out January 6th. Pelosi was asked. Trump told 10,000 troops could be activated. She turned it down, as did the mayor of that shithole, Washington.
Yeah, nice town.
Turned it down. It came out now, but that'll be on the back pages.
Yeah,
you won't hear that from Lester.
I'm Lester Hall.
Or Claudine.
Ewing.
A lot of talcum Ewing.
Swish, swish, swish. I tell you what, forget about batteries, forget about windmills. Just wire up Claudine Ewing's thighs.
Yeah, that's that could get us thrown off, but whatever. Fight the other day in the airport plaza, two women going at it, basically destroying the store.
Yeah.
Everything escalates. Yeah. Shooting at Juneteenth parades, shooting at water parks, everything. Who goes to a water park packing a 38?
They do. That's the point.
But Joe Biden wants the gun law to stop the gun law from doing shit.
The problem in America is the people have guns.
And the Supreme Court, we got to add 82 more justices because it's horrific what Trump did. Most of their decisions are unanimous.
Yep.
And the Supreme Court doesn't make the rules, guys. It governs over interpretation
laws. That's
of
all
the
it
laws.
Is. That's all it is.
Like the abortion, they sent it back to the states where our founding fathers wanted it to be.
And do you know why? Because there's nothing in the Constitution about abortion.
Right.
So they said, we really can't do this here at a federal level. We'll send it to the states. But what you hear from Shitsy is Trump. Trump is abortion. And Kamala Harris. Trump.
And the bump stock
women's
thing.
rights.
The bump stock thing. And these judges don't care about human life. Yes, they do. But Trump's ATF went about defending the law the wrong way. Yeah. Go back to Congress and change the law. That's all the Supreme Court's saying, guys. Yeah. They don't make law. We got to change it. Put 158 judges in there.
Does anybody understand the three levels of government?
No. AOC doesn't.
Legislative.
AOC has no idea what she's doing.
Right. And the legislative makes the laws. The Supreme Court don't make the laws. They said go back to the legislature, or I'm sorry, Congress in this case, and go back to Congress and change the law if you want to. But, they sit there and go, well, we can't. We're talking about budget.
And now he's scaring you to saying that Trump, if he gets elected, might be able to promote 2 more. depending on whatever happens. But if you look at what the Supreme Court judges have done, I really can't find fault in any of their decisions.
No, because seriously, all they're doing is interpreting law, and
Right.
they're interpreting it right. If you listen to the scholars, the law scholars, they're saying they're interpreting it right. They are saying if you don't like it, go fix it.
Yeah, that they're not the lawmakers. They're the ones that, like I said, govern the interpretation.
That's it.
That's the beauty of what used to be one of the greatest country in the planet that is being destroyed under satanic socialism.
What are you saying? They don't they interpret what they interpret it?
Yeah, they done break it down, figure out what's going on. Right on. No, it's just, but I don't know what they're teaching in these schools because they're coming out basically tulips. Turnips.
Tulip's a nice flower.
Half a day.
Turnip, I wouldn't eat if you paid me.
We lost years of schooling, and now we got half a day because it's hot out. By the way, that's just going to raise the shootings, unfortunately.
Yahoo!
The other day on Father's Day, our cops
mass
spent
hysteria.
the entire day chasing down shoplifters. And again, insurance doesn't pay for it. Here's what's got to happen with these Antifa revolutionaries, these broads, these punks, and all these things. Put them in camps or make them go to work doing something to pay back the people they've stolen from and hit mom and dad in the wallet.
Yep,
that's the only way we can stop this shit. Respect has to come back. You break the law, someone's got to pay.
Someone's got to pay. And it's not the companies. You know, that the cop that's on my street in Chickawaw, he got run down. The Pew was chasing a kid on a stolen car. Well, he's suing the Pew cops. He's suing this. No, sue the fucking kid and his parents. And then if they don't have anything, you put a garnishment on for life.
And by the way, wasn't he tried in Monroe County and basically got a slap in the wrist?
Yep.
Because it was impulsive.
Yep.
He ran down a police officer, pointed his car at him, and ran him down.
But it was impulsive. God bless. And he's a Ute.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that happens too when there's shoots. Quickly, I'm glad I didn't dress like Uncle Sam today because this is a Turkish.
This thing is stuck to me.
The only thing we need in here now is coals. But
you could cook our fat asses.
Quickly with the Sabres, Terry Pagula, I wish he was more involved with the radio broadcast because he needs to pull the Sabres right off this GR, this joke of a station.
Oh my God.
Hamilton came on again today saying that the Sabres need to trade these draft picks and buy out Skinner. He's been calling for the buyout of Skinner for years so that these young guys like Quinn and Peterka can play.
They are full-time starters.
And trade this draft pick, number 10 or whatever, 11, whatever he got, to get the 26-year-old top flight center. Doesn't name anybody.
Because you're not going to get it for an 11.
And then said that Hasek was horrific. Today's the anniversary, by the way.
Yep.
25 years ago, we got screwed by the NHL with foot in the crease. That goal shouldn't have counted. They should have went back and played, okay?
Absolutely.
He blames Hasek. Hasek was a horrific playoff goalie. What was his save percentage in the playoffs, Wayne?
So he was 13-6 in those playoffs. 1.47 goals against. And you ready for the save percentage, Tom? 939.
But according to that triple-chinned reject,
I think it's 5 chins, but go ahead.
He stunk in the playoffs.
Well, and then I just read, too, that in 6 games against Dallas, we scored 9 goals. I mean, come on.
And you got...
You're going to blame Hasek?
You got... he didn't play the first game against Toronto. He was injured.
We had Rolson, remember that?
And we won the game. But that Sabre team finished with 1 more point than the Sabres of last season. Not season before.
Yeah, we were like a 6th seed.
Yeah, and we just played phenomenal with a phenomenal goalie.
Yeah.
We had our leading scorer was Miro Statan, who was playing, they believe, on some type of possibly a broken foot. He didn't play much, but that was a hell of an effort.
That was our
to
chance.
Blast Hasek.
Yeah.
And these made-up trades. Jeff Skinner's not Lindy Ruff's kind of guy. Well, if Lindy Ruff's going to be successful here, he's going to have to play with a guy like Lindy Ruff, right? What is Lindy's guy?
Well, he can't play with Lindy Ruff. He's got to play with Jeff Skinner.
Right. I'm sorry. Lindy Ruff's type of guy.
Yeah. We don't know. First of all, Lindy never said, I can't deal with a quote, soft goal scorer. He never said anything. Just shut up and let him play out.
You got to have guys that score, guys.
Somebody's got to score.
And I was at the Blue and Gold last week with Lindy. Someone asked about Skinner because he's a talented young guy who scores a ton of goals.
You're really going to bring that up? I mean, just because you showed up?
I did. I was there.
What are you, like exclusive?
As far as that, and they're demanding that we trade the this pick and stuff and don't take it. New Jersey did make a trade, but they're trading next year's pick.
Next year's, yeah.
There's some talented guys in this draft. Adams drafts very well.
Very well.
And we got some really talented. Yuri Kulik, top 5 in the world at his age bracket, 2 years in a row, voted again the top prospect in the AHL. Why do we want to trade him? And what 26-year-old top-line center is available?
There's tens of thousands of them now. I'm
They're
telling
not concussed.
you. They're all concussed Swedes.
But guys, have some patience. Maybe Yuri Kulak and the
Woo.
Matt Savoy or somebody can be the guy, right?
Yeah.
But
We need to turn this off quick because I am literally.
I've probably lost 3 pounds. When you look back and watch at home, guys, we're gonna probably shrink as you're watching. But Sabres draft's coming up.
Yeah, that's Friday. A week from Friday, we got to go on.
Adams will make the right moves. I have all the faith in the world there. And other than that, guys, parade's coming up. If we don't talk to you before the parades, get out, be vocal, be loud, be proud.
Really? Pride? Is that what you're saying?
No, be proud of it and fight back with the satanic socialists. And if they come up and say, "Hi, I'm Joey Smith, Democrat. Here's the bill schedule," I'll guess at the games. Get away from me.
I'll guess at the games.
They like to give the bill schedule out and kiss babies.
I know they do.
Anyways, Timmy, good luck. We talked last show, but it got cut off. Timmy was embedded in the those riots at the colleges.
Uzbekistan?
We have not heard from him. We're hoping all's well there.
Yeah, we're not seeing much of Tim. And Danny DeFedericis, he's the new weekly writer to the letter to the editor, sports editor.
Guys, I am sitting in the old four-wall sauna right now. Sweat is dripping on the floor.
We don't need coals. We are baking.
But, you know,
oh my God.
Guys, it's summer in the city.
Hot
The back of my
times,
neck
summer
getting
in the
dirty
city.
and gritty. I don't know the words of that song.
No,
Anyways,
no.
guys, love yous all. We'll talk to you real soon.
How do you love her?
Keep the letters coming.
Oh, I wish I had a pool. I don't have any friends that have a pool. Well, I do. Mike Capizzi has a pool, swears it can come over whenever, but then shuts it down. I don't have any friends. So, I'm sorry, Tom.
I have the hot tub, and we have it turned down. I'll go in, dip in, come out, and cool off.
I'm going to hang in with you, Tom, because I don't have any friends. And Mike and Ryan Kachai are forsaking me.
Victory in France.
Take care,
By
guys.
the way, there was a victory in France.
Yes, there was.
We're winning it back, guys, and we got to keep going, even though there's no
There's
chance
got to be
of
a
hell.
victory in America. All right, we're going to show you this flag we got, Tom.
Yep.
It's a beautiful flag, and it means nothing controversial.
It was the flag George Washington commissioned for our Navy,
Right.
and it actually is the flag, I think, of Massachusetts, but they're calling it the January 6th flag.
And it's not.
It's got nothing to do with January 6th.
Let's take a look at this
We're going to take a look at it.
wonderful flag and tell us about it, Tom.
It's just an appeal to heaven flag. And
Whoa! God, heaven? What are we talking
I
about?
know. And remember, this country was formed in God we trust.
Yes, it was.
So we're breaking away from that now and just slaughtering everybody.
All right, guys. We'll talk soon.